putting a woman up on a pedestal who you don't even know. You're running around trying to make great dates. You're being overly responsive to text messages. You think she's wonderful. You think she's great. You know, oh gosh, she's cute, blah, blah, blah. What could, we could have a great life together. You got to slow that train down. You know nothing about her. Why would you care so much? And I've said this in other videos, but it needs to be said again. You've been trained to care way too much what a woman thinks. You've been trained to pedestalize her. You've been trained to act this way and to be weak. And current culture is telling you to be subservient and weak and needy. And you're following along. You're being manipulated. Divorce. We have one parent, usually the mother. And she's in charge of us. And we are subservient to her. And we have to obey her, and we have to do what she wants. And then we go to school, and we're taught by female teachers, and we have to obey her. She's up here. She's the authority. She's on a pedestal. And then you come out into the dating market, and you have this inertia. You have this pattern, this well-worn pattern is established inside of you, seeing the woman as the authority, seeing her as someone you have to please, seeing her as someone you have to serve, like your teacher, like your mother. It's such a female world you're dealing with in your formative years that plays out and it just becomes it's like riding a bike. You're doing that now as an adult male dating. And a lot of men don't get the example of how relationship dynamics work if the parents are divorced. They don't see a healthy relationship between a man and a woman. Maybe the divorce didn't end well and the man only sees the son every other weekend. It's not enough time to be taught how to be masculine. So you're entering the dating field in this emasculated kind of state of mind. So you do feel needy. You do feel like you got to please her. You do feel like she's up here and I'm down here. Are you kidding me? Look around you, look around the world, look at what men have done. Look at the characteristics men have. It's fantastic to be a man. I thoroughly enjoy it. And you should too. And you should feel more confident about it being a man and forget this programming and forget what current culture is trying to tell you. It's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of BS. I see this over and over again, and guys from the tribe to be more confident. Why aren't you more confident? This is why. You've been trained to be less confident, and you're putting a woman up on a pedestal. Why? You have no idea what she's like. You just immediately go into that mode because, okay, I was in 5th grade, now I'm in 6th grade, and she's my teacher, and I got to obey her, and she's wonderful, and I got to respect her, and I got to do what she wants. You're repeating this pattern, and you need to wake up and not care so much. That's just a rational decision. You don't know this person. You're attracted to, she shows up on the date. She's painted a completely new face on her existing face. Right? Have you ever seen a woman without makeup? You're dating and all of a sudden you see her without makeup. She has no eyes. I'm sorry that's like that, but I need to point out that's often happens and they take their face off. I remember being in California. I was at the Viper Room decades ago and met a woman, brought her home, woke up the next morning and through the process of making out, all her makeup and rolling around sleeping in the pillow and everything, half of her makeup came up. I rolled over and looked at her face. It looked like a completely different person. Why would you pedestalize someone who shows up with a Rembrandt on their face? They've completely made a whole new face on top of their face, and you feel you got to please this painting. Slow the train down. And makeup's fine, and girls should have fun wearing makeup, and it's great. But you need to realize what's going on. You're making her into this big prize. You don't even know. What does she look like without makeup? Hmm? Is she in great shape? Hmm? Like you? Is she in great shape? When you go out, is she interesting? Is she does she actually say interesting stuff? Or you just don't care because you're just trying to get her into the bedroom? Stop trying to get her into the bedroom and see what's really going on with her. Then you're going to be less needy and care and not care so much and not put her up on a pedestal. What does she really have to offer? If she's wonderful and great, awesome. But are you really putting her through some kind of paces to know, to see what she's really like? Are you doing that? I'm going to make another video on how to do that. But you need to realize the reality of what's going on. You are projecting during those first 5 to 6 months. You are projecting who you think she is. 2, she's could be on her best behavior. And is her best behavior just showing up for a date, not saying too much interesting, and getting you to pay? This is what you're all bent out of shape about because she's not calling it back because you don't have a second date. Think it through. Stop with this insecurity and realize what you have and what you bring to the table as a man. Society is teaching us things that make that relationship very difficult to enter in. Women are being completely brainwashed and lied to. Men are being completely brainwashed and lied to. All of us trying to get us to swipe, trying to get us to uh, reply, trying to get us to get back to our phone so we can, buy more stuff, buy more stuff. They're telling you whatever you need to hear in order to keep you spending money with them. As long as you're insecure, you're going to buy a lot of junk. Look at what women buy to put on their faces and moisturizing creams. And you ever go to a woman's bathroom? All the products, they're manipulating these women. If you had a good diet, you don't need any of that stuff. You want to put a little eyeliner, a little lipstick on when you're going out? Great. But 90% of the stuff that women do and the creams and the lotions and all this stuff, they don't really need their insecurities. And gentlemen, the same thing is happening to you. It is not your natural state to be insecure. You are the apex predator. You are top of the food chain in this world, on this planet. Why would you feel insecure? Why would you feel needy? Why would you care so much? She doesn't like you? Meet another girl. She doesn't like you? Meet another one. What do you care? You don't know her. If you're in a relationship and she's wonderful and you acted like a jerk and made tons of mistakes, that's a different story. But while you're starting out dating and you're being a gentleman, it doesn't make sense to put her up on a pedestal like you did your teachers, like you did your mother, and report into this woman who you don't even know. Yeah, it's great that you like her. Show you like her by not caring so much. That's what she wants anyways. She wants mystery. She wants a challenge. She doesn't want it to be so easy. Like, oh, I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to show her how I love her and care about her and I'm thinking about her. That's all brainwashing. It makes you weak. It makes you insecure. It makes you something you're not and what you are as a man. And you need to remember that. Stop pedestalizing women. Treat them with respect, but also recognize that you don't really know them. And as time goes on, they might not be deserving of your respect. So you might think of pulling away and dating someone else who is worthy of your respect. There's a difference between generalized politeness and respect that you have towards another human being and being overtly accommodating. Overtly accommodating comes from a place of insecurity. Stop approaching your dating from this place of insecurity. You are the man. That's a wonderful and fantastic thing to be. If someone else doesn't appreciate that and recognize that, then you should spend your time with someone else. This should be your attitude. Forget this weak attitude you have And start your dating life like this. Start your relationships like this. See through the makeup. See through your needs and your neediness. And evaluate, what is she really like? What does she bring to the table? How is she in a conversation? How does she handle conflict? What are her qualities? Does she have awesome qualities? Or are you just needy and she's pulling away? I need, am I never gonna get a girlfriend? This is screwing it for you. Because she senses all that. Stop pedestalizing, stop being needing, stop caring so much. It'll completely turn around. And that is my primary wish for you. This will make the woman happy, and this will make you happy. So think it through. All right. If you got something out of this video, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next video.